at the Headland, we have been very fortunate to celebrate our 125th birthday this year. So the hotel was built in 1900. So it's been a really big year for us and gave us a great opportunity to basically tie our entire marketing plan for the year into 125 years, which was a little bit of a gamble, but has absolutely paid off. So yeah, great year for us.
And it was because of your 125-year anniversary that you got chatting to Sharon. Was it this time last year?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yes, so my husband and I were fortunate enough to be sat on a table at the HOSPACE dinner after the conference with Sharon and her team, and we started chatting and started talking about this idea we had to celebrate 125 years. And Sharon said, I think we should have a bit of a chat. And lo and behold, I think probably about 6 months later, we were looking at a new booking engine through Net Affinity on our goal to have a single guest itinerary, and then also our digital marketing and everything. And there's no doubt that our huge success this year, we're going to have our best ever revenue year, even beating the COVID summers, has been all thanks to Net Affinity, I think.
Sharon, would you like to explain how you helped?
High praise indeed. Well, I suppose, and say thank you again to HOSPACE, because we wouldn't be here sitting without that event. I suppose when we met, we were chatting, and it was really to find a solution that was not just the booking engine and marketing, but obviously something that would obviously make the hotel guest journey better. It's seamless to the guests; they don't see what's happening in the background. But then on the other side, the hotel, making life easier for them in terms of the systems, the integrations that we've had in place. And we've spent a lot of time at the onboarding phase trying to make things right. The team are great to work with. And it's really about that tech stack integrating. And then obviously having a great booking engine at the client-facing side that's converting and delivering the business then fully into the PMS.
So client-facing, that made it much easier for your guests, Veryan, presumably.
I think for us, we have a hotel, we have cottages, we have a little bit of golf, we have a surf school, we have a spa, we have an aqua club. We have quite a complex booking process, and 4 restaurants. We have quite a complex booking process in terms of there's so much for guests to choose from. And until now, we've never really had a comprehensive system where people can choose what they want. And to speak to Sharon, who just got it, and her team just got it for exactly what we were looking for from day one. And we now have very nearly just spa integration, AI spa integration, coming very shortly. But we will have a full process that is just so easy for the guests. But I don't think that was me.
I'm trying to break you again.
And it's just made it super easy for the team as well, because I think a lot of the time you can forget that when a reservations team have to also make a dining reservation in this system and a spa reservation in that system, and it's actually really frustrating for the team, whereas now it all comes through on one, which is brilliant.
And the cancellation aspect of that as well. If somebody cancels, then you've got to update all these different systems.
You've got to remember to cancel everything everywhere, which even with the best teams, it can be a bit of a challenge.
So Sharon, is this typical of what you're doing in multiple hotels?
Yeah, and I suppose now really the sales process is very consultative really. When we're looking at a property, we're looking at all aspects of it. So it's not just our piece of tech, it's actually how we integrate with all of the other pieces of tech. But I suppose then we're doing it for, obviously independent hotels is our sweet spot. That's what we do. We do a lot of resorts, we do a lot of kind of 4 or 5 star, smaller groups as well, which work really well for our system with our multi-property system. We have, I suppose now we've got payments, we've got channel managers, so we've got like a full suite that we can, but we kind of tailor what we give to the hotel depending on their needs. So it's very much kind of saying, okay, how can we make this better? And this is what will make it better. And I look at the guys have been fantastic to work with as well, and that they've invested in the marketing. We do marketing for them, the digital marketing. And they've invested and they've trusted us as well to say, okay, yes, actually this works. But equally, I suppose you have transparent reporting now, so they're kind of saying, oh, actually we can see this working, so we're prepared to invest a little bit more and kind of know. And look, and the offline this year has been amazing with the 125 years. The Ugly Butterfly has been, the PR offline has been superb. So their organic actually business has been great, but we're converting that now. And obviously the guest journey then is much better, I suppose, for the guests that they can have all of the ancillary spend when they're actually making their booking. So yeah, it's what we're doing for all of our hotels and hopefully more in the UK. So
And you mentioned at the beginning, Veryan, that this has been a fabulous year for you. I mean, it was a great opportunity, wasn't it, to talk about 125 years, but it was better than those post-COVID summers where everybody flocked to Cornwall, didn't they?
I think the last time I was on stage up here, I was talking about, oh, please, no more people to Cornwall. We're not quite at that stage now, but I think we've had such a successful year because our entire marketing strategy was focused on one of our core pillars, our heritage. We have a beautiful building and really celebrating that with our guests. But then also having a digital team who make suggestions that we hadn't thought about. So, hey, spend £450 on some digital marketing in the DAC countries. So Germany, Switzerland, Austria, etc. Generated £27,170 worth of business that these guys could measure through, which was just extraordinary. And I think where the relationship will go moving forward to help us explore areas where, I mean, I don't think you can use the word small, but we are an independent hotel in very rural sort of UK. And to have a partner that will actually say, hey, you're missing out, is really great.
I think that's what Net Affinity do so well. I remember the very first Net Affinity presentation I had, I wasn't actually sure what you did initially because it was all so marketing-led. And I know you said that the Headland has been a dream to work with because they have understood your expertise and worked with those. So I guess you would love the Headland as much as they love you. And I'm going to come back to how much the Headland love you.
Yeah, we do. And look, it is always a partnership. You know, if we're working with the hotels that are most successful with us, you know, we have a really partnership approach. The teams are, you know, they're cohesive with us. They tell us what their needs. They tell us their need periods. They will give us the budget when we ask for it. But equally, when you talk about like logistics like that, we're saying, okay, we can see the intelligence in our booking engine. We can see that these searches are coming in, this region, this origin of business is coming. So if you're not spending, we're kind of saying the business is there. Let's market to it if we can see the success of it. So then we're going to convert more of it. You know, so it's about using what's in front of you, but to the right area. But then the hotel have to have the faith in it to spend the money on the campaign as well.
We had a planning call for this session, and something Veryan said absolutely almost knocked me off my chair. My background is revenue management, technology, all sorts of things. And what you said was it was the best installation you had ever had. The team was seamless. So that's a great accolade.
Yes, I mean, over the years, we've introduced new PMSs, POS systems. I mean, hey, our tech stack at one point was 13 systems. It's not that anymore. But truly, from the team, when I said, oh, I'm going to be on the HOSPACE stage, come on, how is it with Net Affinity? Really, come on, give it to me. Is there any nasty surprises? And they were like, it's amazing. We love them. And I think it's the fact is when they have a problem, and this is what Lee, our commercial manager, said, was when we have a problem, instead of just fixing it, they tell us how they fixed it, which is a tiny detail, but it means that they then understand the system a little bit more and what's going on. So I think, yeah, we're huge supporters.
Brilliant.
We're also listening to what they need as well. So there is things that we still need to do, and we're doing. So there is a roadmap there of things that we're not able to do right now, but that we're going to do because clients like Headland need, and that's really important for us as well as a company to progress.
So a match made with heaven at HOSPACE. Perfect.
Yeah.
Now, I was going to go on to ask Veryan about her AI developments, but we are actually running out of time. So that's a question to catch Veryan before she leaves today. But thank you both very much. I think that was really enlightening for everyone. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.